edition of Jeffrey Show Live. I'm your host, Jeffrey Taylor. And on tonight's edition of Jeffrey Show Live, I'm going to be doing a recap video of SmackDown 1000. SmackDown is one of my favorite shows of all time, you guys. While everybody in school was loving Monday Night Raw, I dared to be different, and I attracted myself to the blue brand, and there's so many great memories that I had from watching on Thursdays to Fridays, and now on Tuesdays, which is live. Let's get into this great episode because WWE definitely delivered with this anniversary show. The show kicked off with the return of True TV. Now, a lot of people love the inaugural episode of True TV featuring R-Truth and Mella is Money. This proved to be no difference with the little dance break. Okay, enough of that dance break right there. We had the first guest, surprisingly, Stephanie McMahon, who was the first general manager of SmackDown. She went through her accolades. She got some nice points in there. As we know, Stephanie McMahon won her first and only women's championship on SmackDown as well. Later on, we had Shane McMahon that interrupted Stephanie McMahon, which, if you guys have forgotten, he is like the owner of SmackDown during this entire storyline right now. He got the cheap pop by saying Washington, D.C. Stephanie McMahon draws the heel heat. And then we have the mediator that came, finally, the head honcho himself, Vincent Kennedy McMahon. And although you want to hate the man, he's done so much for us, and you have to love this man. Vincent Kennedy McMahon comes down to the ring, and we start dancing some more. They don't know what they want, they don't know what they want. And just like that, the opening segment was lit. Shouts to Carmella and R-Truth for entertaining and doing their thing each and every week. And tonight's episode proved to be no different. The first match of the night kicked off with AJ Styles, the current WWE Championship, the man that built SmackDown, that runs the face of SmackDown Live right now, teaming up with a man that just hasn't found his groove on SmackDown since returning, but he's trying each and every week, Daniel Bryan. They went up against the tag team of the Usos, which were amazing. Shout out to Jey Uso. I got the opportunity to see him this past weekend. We had the Usos versus AJ and Daniel Bryan. The Usos' entrance got cut off. You guys were a little upset about that. The match was really well, but they were using the same recycled storyline that we've seen so many times in history. One of the most notable ones is John Cena and Shawn Michaels. We have Daniel Bryan and AJ that are both faces trying to coexist because they're competitive, and ultimately the miscommunication of them not teaming and them wanting to be the top SmackDown champion, it affected a tag team like the Usos that are well-knit twins that are like running through the same bloodstreams. They executed and got the huge victory over Daniel Bryan and AJ Styles. So I feel like it's a recycled storyline I really don't care for. I wish they would have did something differently. Shouts to Samoa Joe because I do miss you. Next up, we had Evolution making their SmackDown debut, and it was something special, to be honest. It was really good to see Batista in his hometown in the WWE Arena. It was good to see Ric Flair on SmackDown because God knows he rarely showed up throughout the entire course of the original brand extension, because you guys know he was the original owner of Raw during this brand split. Triple H is one of the GOATs, still trying to be young along with Batista, and Randy Orton is doing his thing each and every week, and he let the other Evolution members know that. This was a really great moment, really great promo, you guys. Batista kind of stole the spotlight in a sense when he said that Triple H never beat him. And I know you guys remember that 2014 rumor of the Batista and Triple H rivalry that was supposed to happen when he returned. Now, a lot of you guys was kind of like, that's old, that dried up, but I got chills bump watching them too. Batista and Triple H are the only two that really ran SmackDown, even though Triple H didn't want to work Tuesdays at first. Batista gave OVW a shout out along with Randy Orton, so that was pretty dope. Batista, when are you coming back already, man? It seems like you can still go. Moving along after that playful, intense, heated session between Evolution, we had some wrestling action. We had The Miz, who defeated Rusev in like a Divas match from 2009 in a sense, and Lana couldn't do nothing but looked on. Aiden English contributed to this as part of this Divas 2-minute match, was distracted by Kurt Angle. Poor Kurt Angle, poor Miz and Rusev, but we understand that it is an anniversary show. And I'm glad that Aiden English and Rusev got to capitalize on their rivalry on a huge anniversary show like the 1000 episode. Lana got involved a little bit, and The Miz has qualified for the Crown Jewel tournament. Now, we're not going to get into that World Cup tournament when there's like 7 Americans, but I am loving the lineup from this tournament. Moving along in the show, we have the Cutting Edge that featured Becky Lynch, and it also featured Charlotte, your future SmackDown Women's Champion. Edge did some remarkable storytelling when he was telling Becky that it gets lonely at the top. Think about your friends. You don't want to be there. I was that guy at first. Money in the Bank, Christian. I can go down the list. Edge has done it all to be on top, but it gets lonely and it's not worth it. Becky didn't respond so well, and Charlotte couldn't take it anymore. Charlotte came out and she was ready to nook if you buck, Bryan, look if you buck. She speared her and she went right into the match, and all hell broke loose when we got the opportunity to see SmackDown legends Jamie Noble and Finlay. Shout out to them. This was a really, really good segment, you guys. Moving along with the show, we had The Rock that just texted and tweeted, "Shout out to SmackDown, I created the name." And we had John Cena that tried to one-up him and did a video message. Shout out to Vicky Guerrero, Teddy Long, Page, and John Laurinaitis that had a segment early in the show. Moving along in the show, we had SmackDown Tag Team Championship matchup where we have new SmackDown Live Tag Team Champions within the bar, thanks to the Big Show that came out unexpectedly and had a heel turn. Now, what the hell is the Big Show doing? But for some strange reason deep down inside, you guys, I love the unexpected, unpredictable nature of what's going to happen between these 3 men now that they're together. He's the equalizer within all of this because Kofi Kingston did interfere. So we have new tag team champions. Bar has joined the 5-time tag team champions, and I'm intrigued to see where this is going to go, to be honest, you guys. Moving along in the show, we got our main event. Who's that jumping out the sky? Are you from Mysterio? Here we go. Rey Mysterio qualified for the World Cup tournament in a nice solid matchup against Shinsuke Nakamura. And I was a little disappointed that he didn't do his classic entrance, but I understand that he has bad knees now and that he is old. Safe travel when you compete in the tournament, Rey Mysterio, and I'm so glad to have you back. The sequence, the matchup. You looking good, Rey. I know you can still go. You proved that you can still go, and I'm excited that you're back in WWE. I really am. Unexpectedly, after Rey Mysterio got his win, the Undertaker gong went off, and I thought we were going to have a Rey Mysterio Undertaker stare down, but Rey Mysterio got the hell up out the ring. The Undertaker finally made it to the ring within 5 minutes before the show went off the air to say, "Rest in peace." Crown Jewel is still on, and WWE don't give a care about what's going on in Saudi Arabia, clearly, because they've had this stacked card set up for us. Let me guys know what you guys thought about SmackDown 1000. Be sure to leave some comments, like, and don't forget to subscribe. And I'm going to catch you guys later on an exciting edition of Jeffrey Show Live.